Hiya, this is Maddie.
And I'm My'Kayle, and welcome to Gaio Girls,
the K-pop podcast for all your K-pop needs. Let's get into it. So, My'Kayle, what is this podcast even about?
Great question, Maddie. So basically what Gaio Girls is about is that we're going to be talking about all things K-pop, but specifically going into the different, kind of aspects of K-pop as a musical genre, and even connecting it back to culture and our world as a whole. So instead of just talking about the music, we might be talking about, K-pop and how it goes with military service in Korea, or K-pop and how it kind of connects with the economy in Korea. So it's going to be pretty, widespread and a wide ranging of topics, but of course, since we both love music, we will still be talking about the music and the people we stan and the groups that we love and just the artists that we admire. So that's what this podcast is going to be about.
But first, let's do a little self-introduction here, just talking about the other genres we like, how we got into K-pop, and who the heck we even are anyways. Would you like to start, My'Kayle?
Heck yeah, I would like to start. Anyways, dropping the niceties, here's my real voice, hoes. Alright. So, basically, my name's My'Kayle, as you've heard countless times before. Let's see, what do you need to know about me? I guess we can start off with the genres that I like. So, other than just K-pop, I like basically all wide-ranging genres. I just like good music, so anything that I think sounds pleasing to the ear, anything that has, lyrics that I like, just music in general. I'm not really one of those people who is like, oh, I only listen to rap, or oh, I only listen to pop, or I only listen to country. God forbid I listen to country. Alright, I lied. There's one genre I don't really like, and it's country. But I'll listen to anything, which is basically kind of how I got into K-pop. Because at first, I wasn't into K-pop. I didn't understand K-pop, so I thought that that was just going to be a music genre along with country that I never really could get into. But it basically took, me doing some accidental research and just me basically falling into the trap that is K-pop music in order for me to realize that, this might just be something you enjoy. And so it's kind of been that way ever since. I mean, there is a more wackier story of how I got into K-pop, if that's something I should talk about.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
great. 100%.
So, basically how I got into K-pop extends all the way back to 5th grade. Mm-hmm. So, in 5th grade, my friend Demetra, hey Demetra, you're not listening, but if you are, hi. We were walking around the playground or whatever, and she gave me this piece of paper, and she was like, go home and watch this on YouTube. So I was like, alright. And I did, and it was a Girls' Generation song. I can't remember which Girls' Generation song it was. All I remember was the music video, and it was like, they were mannequins. It was basically like, it was like they were mannequins and they came alive or whatever at night, and there was this dude who was working there, and it got oddly sexual because of course it did. But I was like, hey, I literally didn't even know they were speaking Korean. I think at that time I didn't know Korean existed as a language. Wow. Mind you, I was in 5th grade. But I was like, I don't know what they're saying. It's not English. So this is enough. And so I didn't get into it there. And then Gangnam Style came out, and I didn't even realize that was considered K-pop music. I was just like, oh, this dance is fun, and I was in 7th grade. So I guess when I actually got into K-pop was through this YouTube channel called Coley Does Things, and she had this video called Entering the BTS Fandom. And I had heard murmurings of the BTS fandom, but I didn't really know what it was. And so the intro music was Cypher Part 4, and I was like, this doesn't sound awful. And so I was willing to, go and listen to it. And I was like, this song also doesn't sound awful. Alright, maybe I'll look into BTS more. And then the DNA music video dropped. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna like this. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna like this. And you're right, I really didn't like DNA all that much. You wanna know what it was? It was the dancing. It was quite literally the dancing. It was when they did that little arm movement thing.
Oh yeah.
All in a wave, and I was like, oh my god, wait a minute. I actually enjoy this aspect of it. And that was
These
fun.
big time rush guys
Basically.
dancing around.
Basically, because that was a huge BTR thought. That was me. That was my first ever boy band. That was my first K-pop band, you guys. Was BTR. But yeah, and ever since the DNA music video came out, I got more into BTS, and then getting more into BTS, I got more into K-pop as a whole. I started looking up more people, more groups, more idols, and then I got into K-hip-hop. So it's just been one big ride. So that's basically me. That's all you really need to know, I guess. What about you?
Yo, it's your socially anxious drama college nerd Maddie here. Other genres? Like My'Kayle said, I really like all types of music. As long as it has a good beat, I'm literally trash. As long as it has a good beat, I don't care.
As long as it sounds nice, it's fine.
Yeah, as long as it sounds nice. They could be talking about who knows what. I don't care. But the band, like, to give you a little insight, my favorite band before
Oh no.
before all this was Linkin Park. We love Linkin Park here. I love Linkin Park here. Everyone should love Linkin Park here.
All the edgy teenage girls love Linkin Park.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? It's a good band. I really liked it a lot. It got me through a few rough patches.
Mm-hmm.
I found it in Transformers. That's the only reason I like the movies Transformers. Those are the only reasons, just because Linkin Park is in those movies.
I love Bumblebee.
Optimus Prime actually is the best.
Excuse
I did
me?
love Bumblebee, but those are just basic. That's basic. Optimus Prime is also basic, but I love him all the same. K-pop. How did I get into that? 8th grade. Picture this. 8th grade Maddie. Really bad. No friends. Absolute zero. I was watching YouTube, and I found this channel, the Fine Brothers reaction channel, you know? And they had this video, YouTubers react to K-pop. And I was like, oh, okay. So I watched it, and they had Girls' Generation on there, and they had EXO, from what I can remember. And so I listened to Girls' Generation, I Got a Boy, and I can't remember the EXO song that was on there. And I was like, okay, this isn't bad. I actually rather enjoy this. So I watched all of their, as they kept coming out, I watched all of their K-pop reaction videos. And I slowly got into K-pop, in and out of K-pop. So I really liked EXO. EXO was my group. But even then, I still wasn't really into K-pop. I was just like, oh yeah, good song. Oh wow, what another good song. Great, awesome. And so, but through all that, I still really liked EXO a whole lot. EXO-M, to be specific. I never listened to EXO-K at all until Call Me Baby, and that's it. EXO-M was my jams. So I got into that. I was kind of a little bit into it. I was like, yeah, K-pop, but I can't really call myself a K-pop stan, technically. And then My'Kayle got into it. And she was like, you gotta listen, you gotta watch, you gotta do this. And she introduced me to BTS. And I had actually listened to Dope from BTS and War of Hormone and Boy in Love and all that. And I was like, we love this. We stan this. I love it. And so she was like, BTS. I'm like, I know who BTS is. It's Boy in Love and War of Hormone. And she was like, no, just watch this. So I watched it. What you showed me Singularity.
Yeah, I showed you Singularity.
You showed me Singularity. And I was like, oh, so we love boys. We love these boys now. Like, this is what it is. We love them. And she's like, I've got a whole lot more trash where that came from. She was like my drug dealer, but like for K-pop. And she's like, just keep going. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be in it as much as I am. I would just be like, wow, look, we stan, I think. But now I have like 2 albums. I have like a whole bunch of weird little cards that I
literally sitting next to.
Yeah, we love
nothing
them. We love them. They're a whole bunch of little photo cards that I made myself. You know, they're super nice, and I love them. And I love my boys. And K-pop is pretty great. I got into a little. She keeps showing me different K-pop artists and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I like these boys. I like these people. And then I'll go off and try to find some myself, and I'm like, oh, I love these boys. And she's like, ooh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, oh, okay. So I can't really, like, trust and rely on myself to find good things. So I kind of just go to her and wallow and hope for the best.
I mean, it's basically like, I guess the reason why I was so into BTS is because when I get into something, I, like, want to know every single thing about whatever it is that that I like. So when it came to BTS, I literally was like, there's 7 of them. I'm not going to learn their names. Yeah. I'm not going to do it. And then by, like, week 2, I was like, so here's their names. Here's their zodiac sign. This is when they were born.
Literally, like, 4 months ago, I couldn't tell them apart at all. Like, we were at a competition, and she was showing me pictures, and I was like, is that one that V guy?
It was me and you, and then this other girl heard BTS, and she was like, BTS where? And I was like, BTS here. And she was sitting with us while we were trying to figure out how to get you to learn to tell them apart. Yeah, and I was like,
Suga, what is that? What does that even mean? We don't know. Our Rap Monster, Stop. Is that what he's doing right now? His name is Rap Monster? No. Okay, so I was like, I think that one's that one. I kept mixing up Suga and V, weirdly enough.
Yeah, you did.
Which V, if he were to look like anybody, he would look like Jungkook, so I don't know why I got V and Suga mixed up all the time. And I always knew who J-Hope was. I knew who J-Hope was. Everybody else, I just didn't know who the heck they were. But hey, I do now. We love those boys.
Cute. Wow. Alrighty. So we decided in order for you guys to, like, kind of get to know the music and the groups that we like as of now, we would go ahead and tell you them. I was prepared and I made a list.
I was not prepared and I didn't make a list.
So, how cute. Alright. So I have a list of my biases. And to be completely honest with you guys, some of them that are on this list, I haven't, like, completely gotten into, like, their group's music. Some of them I just have because I, like, was scrolling on Tumblr and Twitter and I was like, oh, they're cute, and I just put that down. Or I go to, like, their K-pop profiles and I'm like, are they, like, at least 5'11" and above? Automatic bias.
What's their star sign? Not a Pisces? Great.
Basically, you're not a Pisces, you're, like, at least 5'11", and you're either, like, the leader or the rapper. Great. You're my bias. Without fail. Although I realize I'm into Virgos in K-pop. Because Namjoon's a Virgo.
Oh, he is a Virgo.
And then Jungkook's a Virgo.
For all you people out there, I'm a Sagittarius. I can't stand Virgos and Pisces. I love you all that are Virgos and Pisces, but, like, as far as compatibility in the romance realm, those are not people that I can really get along with.
Yeah, you see, I get along with everyone except for Pisces, and let me tell you why. All Pisces are trash, specifically Pisces men, and you can fight me on this. I don't care. I will at my Twitter at the end of this if you want to come into my comment box.
If you're a Pisces male, please, we would love to hear from you.
Yoongi.
Okay, it's a shame. It's a shame that Yoongi is a Pisces male because I love him so much and he's so precious, and I feel like they're...
Fun fact, Yoongi was my first bias. Anyways, my list of biases.
List of biases.
Alright, my ultimate bias is Namjoon, aka RM, aka Rap Mom, aka Rap
aka really bad, what was that one thing that he did? That cover of Pharrell?
Stop! We don't talk about it, basically.
Oh,
but Namjoon's my ultimate bias. Fun fact about Namjoon, I hated him. I like legit...
just like I did to you.
Wow. Like, that's true love right there. But, like, literally, it was the same thing with, like, the Fine Brothers React. Like, I was looking at it, and they had him... It was, like, Joke for his mixtape when he was still a rap monster. And at that time, I was, like, into... Like, I wasn't into them, but I knew about artists like Keith Ape and the rest of them, which are, like, K-hip-hop artists. Mm-hmm. And, like, not to get too deep, but cultural appropriation and everything else. So, like, I was listening to it, and my first immediate thought was, this dude is a fuckboy. My first immediate thought was, I hate him. He probably has no idea, like, what hip-hop even means. He probably is just in it to just do it. He probably has... I was just like, he's awful. It wasn't even the music. I couldn't even say that the music was bad. I was just like, well, he's probably an awful human being.
He looks like he could be really terrible. And he's a Virgo. Bad. Automatic.
And then years later, we get to hear, and I'm just like, Namjoon, I'd marry him in a heartbeat.
Just to let you guys know, on her phone, like, is a literal picture of Namjoon, and she looked up boyfriend photos of Namjoon. Like, that's on her phone. I mean, I can't lie. He's also on my phone.
You know, you just gotta put out in the universe what you want back.
And then you'll get it. You'll receive it.
But anyways, that's my ultimate. Namjoon, my ultimate. I love him so much. I can get into reasons in another episode because
we'll do a whole BTS. I'm sure we're gonna do a whole BTS episode.
If I do them here, it'll be 2 hours long. All right. Next up is Johnny from NCT. So Johnny is, basically, I got into Johnny through looking up, like, Cherry Bomb and the rest of, like, the popular NCT songs that everyone knows, like The Seventh Sense and like, all the rest of them. But basically, most of the reason why I like Johnny is because he's tall, he's underappreciated, and he's from Chicago. Like, those are
we stand unappreciated boys.
But, like...
Jin, we love you.
I love my baby Jin. But, yeah. Johnny from NCT. Lucas from NCT. I haven't shown you Lucas.
You haven't. I don't even know who Johnny is.
I'll show you after this. Yeah. But just know, both of them are hot, and both of them are at least 6 foot. Doubt. Let's see. Bobby from iKON. I love Bobby.
Bobby from iKON. Yep, the one that has beef with your other
boy
who you love so much.
Do you know how much? You know how guilty I felt? Because, like, literally, I didn't know until I got into, like, Bobby's music, and I was like, Bobby's, like, unconventionally, like, cute and everything like that. And I was like, he's unconventionally cute in a way that makes him hot. So I was like, wow, he's pretty sexy. And then I was, like, looking up, Bobby facts, and then they were like, oh, Bobby got into a rap beef with Namjoon back in, 2015? And I was like, oh no! Like, literally, Namjoon did an interview about it, and, well, he didn't do an interview about it, but, the interviewer, mentioned it, and he was talking about it, and he was like, he's fine. He's not technically as skilled as me, but he's fine. And I was like,
Whoa.
So, I'm a tad bit guilty, but at the same time, I'm not gonna block my blessings. Like, think about it. If Bobby slid into my DMs, he wouldn't. But if Bobby slid into my DMs before Namjoon ever did, because Namjoon surely won't. But if that ever happened, I wouldn't be like, oh no, Namjoon. I'd be like, heck yeah, I'm down today. Like, as long as you know I'm playing BTS songs in the car. Doowon is my fourth one, and Doowon is Day 6.
Yeah.
The drummer from Day. He's adorable. Because at first I thought it would be Jay or Young K, because especially Young K, because
we stand Jay in this household.
Because he's the rapper or whatever. I mean, I love Jay too, but Doowon is just adorable. He's like, he is. Because I was watching their little radio show thing that they do on VLive, and which you should go support Day 6. I love my babies. They're underappreciated. They're a great band. They're awesome. They write their music. They play their instruments.
Yes, we love them.
Do it. But I was watching the radio show, and Doowon was just sweet, because they take in listener questions or whatever, and he was actually they all actually try to give them good advice, but he was just extra sweet when he was doing it. I was like, Doowon. I love Doowon. Woozy.
Huh?
Okay, so fun fact, I need to show you Woozy. Actually, I'm going to show you now.
Woozy.
But Woozy from 17, which is,
17 here.
I love Woozy. Woozy's 5'5".
Aw, what a sweet baby. I'm almost as tall as him.
And put him in my pocket. I'm 3 inches taller than him, but I just want to pick him up and just put him in my pocket, even though he's, 3 or 4 years older than me. But I just want to pick him up and put him in my pocket and just carry him around everywhere.
Let me see this loser.
He's just the cutest. But I want you to think about it. I want you to look at him, and then I want you to tell me who he reminds you of.
All right. What? That's like a what?
Exactly. Tell me that's not Yoongi.
Okay.
Tell me he's not Yoongi. Tell me he's not.
Wow.
He's Yoongi's long lost cousin.
He really is. He's just like his little brother. He's just like, hey, how's it going? And he's like,
There's
hey.
a picture of Namjoon and Woozi like standing next to each other at like the little sports fest thing, whatever that My Hero Academia asks K-pop sport fest thing, and they're like standing together, and the expression on Namjoon's face is is exasperated, but it's not because of him. And someone like on Twitter was like, when Namjoon accidentally tried to take Yoongi home, but he took Woozi home. Now he doesn't know how to get him back. But like, look at this. They're literally the same person.
Oh my gosh. I love how he's wearing a grown shirt, even though he's like 5'5".
But yeah, Woozi from 17. I'm trying to get into 17 more because I've realized I actually like their group's aesthetic and their music and everything.
They have 11 members, right? 10, 11?
I thought it was 13 something.
Huh?
I don't know.
It's not 17 and that bothers me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me because there's no way I'd be able to like memorize them all.
True, but then why pick the name 17?
Moving on.
Okay.
So we're gonna get into I'm trying to stan girl groups, and like I stan Twice kind of sort of, but I haven't gotten into Twice enough to actually like pick out a member that I bias. But even though I don't like this group very much, I just now realized that we're gonna get a whole lot of angry K-pop fans in our comments.
Yeah, we are.
Because here's the thing, guys, is that
we haven't
we're not
said who we hated yet.
Yeah, we're not. But even then, we're not gonna lie and tell you we like a group just because we don't want anyone to like, I don't know, get on us.
Because at this point, guys, everybody's opinion is their own opinion. We all love K-pop. We all don't have to love the same people. We all don't have to love the same groups. That's just kind of how it is with everybody. But we can mutually respect each other and respect the fact, hey, you love that group just as much as I love this group. Hot diggity. Great. Grand. Awesome. It's one thing if we're up here saying, like, oh my gosh, he's a piece of trash. He's the worst. Oh, we hate him. Oh, terrible, 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 when the person's just a person. But it's another thing when we're like, we hate this music. Also, we most of the time are joking when we say somebody's trash. So as far as Virgos go, Virgos are trash. That's not a joke. That one's not a joke. That's a fact. But if we're going around and we're saying that somebody you love is a piece of trash, we're probably not meaning that they're actually a piece of trash. We're just having fun on here.
But yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna do a whole episode on fandom wars and why they don't make sense. But basically, I mean, I'm not going to tell you that I like a song just because I don't want anyone to get angry at me. I mean, I'm going to tell you if I don't like something, if I don't like someone. And I'm going to have specific reasons. It's not just going to be blind hate just because, oh, I'm a BTS fan, so I have to hate EXO. No. Usually I always have a reason about why I say what I say. But moving on. Lisa from Blackpink. I don't like Blackpink. But I love Lisa. Lisa she's sweet. I love her. Mm-hmm. She's really cute. And the other girls from Blackpink too. Rose is really cute. And Jisoo, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's really sweet. I think she's the one that doesn't get enough attention, which is, I have a soft spot for like underdogs and people that are underappreciated. Yeah. So, yeah. I like the girls of Blackpink. I don't necessarily like their music, and that's for a specific reason. That we can get into later. Yeah. Because that has to do with, like, the company that they're under and everything else. But,
we love companies. We stand.
We love companies. Let's see. Kino from Pentagon, and let me tell you why. I love him specifically because he did the In My Feelings challenge. And it was next to Hobie's, next to J-Hope's. They were I like saw it and I was like, who is he? Because he's my husband now. Like, it's so good. And so that's literally specifically the reason why Kino is my bias from Pentagon. Also because Edon scares me. So there's that. Like, I look at him because I like him better in Triple H, and I'm like, I enjoy him, and I see that he's attractive, but he's like attractive in a scary way. He's the serial killer attractive kind of thing. Oh my gosh,
you're right.
See?
Oh, wow.
But this is the first time I haven't been attracted to someone who looks like a serial killer. Because I think he looks cute, but I can't.
That leads to the question, does Namjoon look like a serial killer?
You know, I've been... Okay, before we go any further, let me explain. That's the end of my bias list, by the way. And we can get into Maddie's in a little bit. But let me just explain something, because I feel like we're going to frequent this topic a lot.
Yeah, this is going to be frequent.
So, there's a whole huge backstory to it that we can talk about later, if you guys want to hear it. But basically, I have come to the conclusion that I have a thing for guys who look like serial killers. And I mean, like, guys that look like serial killers in, like, a Ted Bundy kind of way, or a Richard Ramirez kind of way, if Richard Ramirez actually, you know, took care of his teeth. But I have a thing for guys who look like they could kill me, but won't because they're too sweet to do it. So does Namjoon look like a serial killer?
Does he? I never thought of him as somebody who would murder me.
I never thought of him as that either. I never saw him as someone who looks like a serial killer.
I don't see anybody in BTS being a serial killer.
I can see V being a serial killer.
Okay, I could see, but in a quiet way. He doesn't look like one.
It's just in his eyes. Because think about it. He has like this specific, like, gaze. And I don't know how to describe it. But it's like, I don't, it's serial killer
I
in a way.
understand what you're saying. He kind of, like, just goes off onto his own.
He wouldn't. But I'm just saying he has the perfect look for one.
Yeah.
In the best possible way.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Man, stans, groups, what? Who even? BTS is my ultimate. Obviously, we love BTS. Ultimate bias, Hobie, all the way. I love Hobie. I have a whole entire story about my my experience with having a bias in BTS, but we will go into that on another episode because that's a
basically
crazy.
What we're trying to say is please stick with us.
Yeah, please stick around. Please. No, but seriously, I love Hobie with all my heart. I've come to determine that I really like rappers and dancers. And he is both of those things. And I love him for being both of those things. I really appreciate dancing. I really love the aesthetic visuals of dancing. So if somebody's a really good dancer, I'm all for it. And if they can just rap, boy howdy, that is the greatest thing. What else? I do like Triple H.
I love Triple H.
Triple H is really great because everybody individually in Triple H I really like and I love the music of. Let's see. Block B, Zico. Zico, Block B, Zico. I love Zico. Zico, stan Zico. He's great. Rapper, obviously. We love him. Other stands. Back when XOM was a thing, I really loved Luhan so much. He was my sweet baby. Then he left and he tried to do his own thing. And he's not a rapper. He's one of those people who is not a rapper. I love him to death, but that is not what he should have done. He should have gone and done his... I mean, like, do whatever you want, sweetie. I love you, but that's...
But don't do that.
Oh, it was not great. I still love him, though. Mamamoo. I love Mamamoo. I got back into them. I got into them back a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I love Moonbyul, the rapper in that. She's great, and she came out with her own little song, Selfish, and that was great. And their comeback so far, great. I love them. They're awesome. I'm starting to stan SF9. I don't know my bias in that.
Dude, I saw that on Tumblr, and I was like, I wonder if I should actually look them up.
See, because I started getting into SF9 back whenever I was getting into, what were those kids' names?
Is it Stray Kids?
No.
Oh, no.
Not those ones. The other ones. The ones where you were like, they were all fuckboys.
Oh, yeah, them.
Yeah, they were,
the group that shall not be named.
They will be the group that shall not be named, but I am going through, because I have a whole K-pop playlist on Spotify that has like 70 songs on it so far, and they're great.
That you made?
Yes.
Oh, cute.
I love it. And, FX, Amber, FX. We love them.
Amber.
I love Amber so much. Just everything about Amber is great. I liked FX, I liked Amber before I liked FX, because she was on a BuzzFeed video, and I was like, oh, she's so sweet, I love her, let's see FX. Oh, that's pretty cool. NCT is something I'm trying to get into. I only know like 3 songs from that, and even then, 2 of them are NCT U.
Don't stop. Come on.
Yeah, and then NCT 127 Cherry Bomb. We love that. I don't have a stand for those yet. Pentagon. I love Pentagon. Edon is my bias from there right now. However, My'Kayle did bring up the good point that he is a very scary boy. Like, he's very scary.
I mean, not to deter you from him.
No, no. It's a good kind of scary. Like, if they were going to be scary, I'd want him to be that kind of scary. It's not a bad scary. It's just more of like an intimidating, like, I am talented and I am attractive. Also, I might kill you. And that's kind of scary. But he's very, he's very great. I already said Block B. Day 6. Yes. Day 6. Jay from Day 6. I love Jay from Day 6. I'm surprised you didn't say Dean.
Oh!
You forgot Dean! Ladies and gentlemen, she has forgotten somebody that she has introduced me to and somebody that she loves. She has forgotten Dean. And it's my turn now, so I'm sorry, but I love Dean. I was the one who came. I was the one who knew Dean before My'Kayle knew Dean. I'm not sorry. Yet another Dean song that I love.
Dean, baby, if you're out there and you're listening, I just want to let you know you're technically above Namjoon. Namjoon, if you're out there and you're listening, just know it's not. Oh God.
You can hear the crumbling of My'Kayle and how she's going down.
God, no. I can't believe I forgot to even mention him, because technically I got into Dean and that led me into K-pop. Wow, I'm a bad girl.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at how she's
Take my Dean Stan card.
Honestly, at this point. Red Velvet. I like one song from Red Velvet. But they're sweet and I think they're nice. I haven't gotten into them a lot. iKON! Alright, let's talk about iKON for 2 seconds. I don't technically have a bias for iKON yet, and I'm not technically into all of iKON yet. However, I technically got into iKON like 2 or 3 years ago with Dumb and Dumber, and then I never heard from them ever again. Like, ever. Like, I didn't... Like, I literally just didn't know. Like, I never heard from them ever again. And then, their song Love Scenario came out, and I was like, oh, these are the guys, and they have their own little show, and it's on YouTube. It's iKON TV, and I love that. I'm on like episode 2 or 3 so far, and they're sweet, and I love them, and they're just awesome. Geez, what else is there? EXID was a girl group that I got into like 2 or 3 years ago, and I still haven't seen a lot from them, but there's a couple of songs that I really, really enjoy. There's a lot of Block B on here. There's so much Block B. I love Block B. I appreciate Twice. I only know one song, but I appreciate Twice. Con's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah,
There's only one song out from them so far, from what I know, because they're like a debuting.
But the covers that they do are nice.
They have really good covers. They cover a bunch of different songs. They did Want a Fake Love, and it's great. It's these 2 girls, and check them out because they're really cool. Monsta X. I love Monsta X. There's a few 2 or 3 songs that I like from Monsta X right now. I'm trying. Guys, I'm trying so hard to get into things, but it's really difficult for me to get into things and stay with it. The only 2 bands that I've ever liked every single song is literally Linkin Park and BTS. 2 of the completely different opposite spectrums, and yet some reason, speaking of BTS a lot, I'm trying to get back into EXO because they have good songs. Hayes, is that how you say her name? Hayes? Yes. Hi, Hayes?
I think so.
She has a couple of good songs. I like those. I mean, I'm sure she has more, but, as I've said. And that's the one. We're not gonna speak that one because we're not gonna speak that one. But that I will say, this one band has one good song.
It's the only good song.
It's
if
the
we're
only
all
good
being
song.
honest with ourselves, you know who it is. Secretly, you know who it is. You just don't want to admit it to yourself.
We gave a big hit with one. That's all you got to know, and it's. I mean, it's a good song. The one song that they have, and as far as like standing, really, that's about all I got.
Yeah, Maddie technically stands more groups than I do, and it's literally because I have a shorter attention span. Like,
I mean, it's also because I just keep going down the YouTube hole, and whenever I say I stan a group, I don't know all of their members, and I know like a couple of songs, so technically I don't really stan more groups than she does. I just know more groups and songs, but I'm not like standing them or completely into them yet.
But yeah, that's our K-pop profile, ha ha ha, if you will.
Wow, gosh. So now's that time of the podcast where we try and find some lovely little games.
Basically what we're saying is that we have to find some way to fill in this time because there's still so much time left.
Yeah, but also I feel like it would be fun for everybody. Like, come join us. Join our lovely K-pop games, relations, and all that jazz. What are we doing today, My'Kayle?
Would you rathers that I found on Twitter. I'm actually going to go ahead and shout out these people since I'm not just going to steal their content and not give them a shout out.
We love not doing that.
We love credit in this household, mostly because we spent 4 years without getting it. But,
wow! Accuracy!
Anyways, alright, so I have BTS Would You Rather threads because for some reason those are easier to find, but I can also make up some on the spot.
Yeah,
but I
found we're
two.
not trying to like drown literally everything with BTS. That's just a little thing. We know that there's other groups outside of BTS. We stan. You just listened. We love them. Yeah. We're not trying to be those types that are just like, oh my gosh, I love K-pop, so just BTS, right?
Yeah, because that gets annoying.
We swear. However, we are also trying to do what is easiest for us because we are kind of lazy. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Just a tad. Anyway, alright. So, play along at home if you want to.
Oh, please, by all means.
Please. On SoundCloud, they give you the option to, like, put comments. So, when we upload this on SoundCloud, if you want, you can, like, put little comments based off of your own little answers and stuff to the questions we put on them. Yeah. Because that would be fun to read. So.
Oh, and please explain why, by all means. Don't just put the answer, please. I want you to explain why, because those explanations would be the funniest things in the world.
Those are the best parts of any answer. All right. So the first one we got was made by @sunflowerjinkiss on Twitter, so go show her some love, and it's called A Soft BTS Would You Rather Thread.
Oh, we love soft.
Alright, so, would you rather let Taehyung ask you out on a romantic date in a restaurant with no one around but you two, or let Hobie ask you out on a fun date to a festival?
Okay, wait, so pause. Okay, so not just because Hobie is my bias. Obviously I'm picking Hobie, but I'm gonna play the devil's advocate here for 2 seconds. Going back to what you said about the gaze thing, where, like, it was like, oh no, it looks like he could totally kill you, like, just looking at you. Being by yourself, alone, with Tae would be scary, if that was the aspect. However, I do really love Tae with all of my heart. I don't know how he could... Being alone, just all by ourselves, not being able to do anything, I feel like that's not where he would thrive. I feel like he would also thrive in a fun setting.
True.
So they're kind of like putting him down a little bit on this fairness spectrum. Because, I don't know, like, he's always a quiet guy in general, it seems, so I don't know if he'd do well with quiet.
Well, maybe if it's, like, you two, and obviously if he's asking you out to a romantic date, you guys are comfortable with each other, maybe he'd be more open to doing, because the way that I see it is, I would pick Taehyung, not because I just want him to do, like, oh, we have different answers, but because I love Hobie, and I love going on festival dates and everything else.
Yeah.
But I would feel more comfortable just being able to sit down and talk to someone and eat, rather than be, like, jumping around and everything else. Because that's fun, don't get me wrong. I would do that, too, with Hobie. But I would be more comfortable just sitting down and eating dinner with Taehyung.
And I would be more comfortable jumping around with Hobie, because that's just who I am.
Alrighty. Next question. Would you rather hang around Namjoon's studio or help Jimin in the practice room?
Gee, I wonder which one you're gonna pick.
I can't dance. And I feel like I would be no help. So it's not just because Namjoon is my bias, but it would literally be I would be no help. I would be a hindrance, if anything, to Jimin. So yes, I would rather hang around with Namjoon in the studio and help him write songs. See, that is where I thrive.
I would be a hindrance too, but I don't give a damn. This is where the dancing comes in, ladies and gentlemen. I love me a good dancer. I would sit in there and I would watch that boy dance for the rest of my life if I had to. I do love Namjoon, and I would like to see his creative process and how he, like, goes around and do that. But I feel like I would be more of a nuisance in that setting than with Jimin. Because I would just be talking. Oh, what does that say? Oh, are you sure that rhyme? Like, I would be trying so hard, and he would kick me out. He'd kick, ooh, what about you rhyme this one with that word? Get out. Just get out. Whereas with Jimin, I can just sit there. I don't have to say anything. I don't have to say anything with Namjoon either, but I would.
Would you rather let Jungkook cook something special for you, or let Yoongi order takeout to spend more time with you than in the kitchen?
Can he cook? Because this is... Okay, we are under the assumption that these boys are their normal selves. Like, these are the boys. Can Jungkook cook?
Okay, there was, like, a V-Live episode, like a run episode.
Uh-huh.
And I would just like to say none of these boys, except for Jin, none of these, and Yoongi.
Namjoon cannot cook worth crap. I can't remember what episode that was, but... Boy.
It's so funny, because I literally sometimes base, like, the things that I want in a guy off of my dad, and my dad can cook. Yeah. And so I was just like, I'd always want a dude that can cook, and I saw Namjoon, and I was like, oh, baby, oh, no.
See, okay, so Yoongi can cook, so I love the fact that he's getting takeout. And I do, okay, everybody's always like, oh man, a good home-cooked meal is all great. And it is, depending on the home-cooked meal and how well it is home-cooked. I really like takeout.
Me too.
Because, again, I am also a lazy person, so I don't want to cook. And I'd like to spend time with the person that is cooking and talk and stuff, and I can't really do that while they're cooking. So I would say Yoongi.
Me too.
And also, yeah. No, that's it. I just love it. I love that.
All right. Would you rather get a puppy with Jimin or get a cat with Seokjin?
So if that's the case, are we going out and buying one together? Or are we just like, hey, here's a cat. Hey, here's a dog. Like, is it the whole experience of going out and getting
I'm assuming you guys are both getting a cat or a dog together.
Okay, so we have, like, the whole experience of going out and getting a cat or dog. And Jin is the cat, and Jimin's the dog?
Yes.
Huh. That's an interesting one. I don't know, because I feel like Jin would be interesting. He wouldn't be interesting. He would just be all over the place, I feel like. He would be like, wow, what a cute cat. I love cats. Cute cat.
Cute cat.
And me and him are Sagittarius buddies. I feel like that would be an interesting one. And I like cats. I love dogs, but I like cats. I'd go with Jin.
You see, the dilemma for me is that I prefer cats over dogs, but I feel like the experience of getting a pet I would like it better with Jimin. So that's the problem. Do I want to have a cat with Jin, who I love, or do I want to have the experience of going out with Jimin and getting a dog?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about.
I'm doing Jin and the cat.
Jin and the cat?
Yeah. Jin and the cat.
We love Jin and the cat.
Cat and the Jin, Jin and the cat. Okay. Would you rather stay inside and watch movies with Yoongi, or go for a car ride with Taehyung?
To where?
I don't
We're just
like,
driving around?
Yeah, you're just driving around town, just talking or whatever. Maybe you pick up some food, maybe you don't. You're just out and about.
It just says a car ride.
Yeah, but I mean, a car ride could constitute a whole bunch of different things.
It could literally just be a car ride. Like, he's such a strange boy.
It could just be you guys riding around in the car, just talking about nothing.
It's just a car
You talk
ride.
at him. That's my perfect date. Is they just talking at someone and they
Honestly.
can't do anything.
Okay,
they can't leave.
What were we doing with Yoongi?
You're staying inside and watching a movie with Yoongi. Well, watching movies with Yoongi.
Ooh, okay, see, here's the thing with me also. I don't like watching movies with people, unless I'm able to, like, talk over the movie and, like, laugh about the movie and, like, make jokes as the movie's happening. And Yoongi would not be the person to do that with, I feel like.
I don't think you would either.
I do like riding in car. If he's driving.
He's driving.
Okay.
He's driving.
Because I don't like driving places without, like, a plan. So, like, for me personally driving. So, as long as he's driving, I think I'd go with Tay.
Same. Only because, well, you know, actually I'm going with Yoongi. Because I like talking, like giving commentary with movies, but sometimes I don't. So we would just have to pick movies where I just want to, like, sit down. And it would have to also be a thing where he'd be willing to watch movies that I recommend him, because I love, like, having people watch the things that I enjoy just to see their reaction.
Can't relate.
Alright. Would you rather go bar hopping with Jimin and he pays for your drinks and food?
Dude!
Or
what?
Or go to an arcade with Namjoon and he gives you his tickets and he wins prizes. Well, he gives you the tickets he wins so he can get you big prizes.
No. 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 Namjoon, here's why. With Jimin, okay.
Oh, but I've seen videos of Jimin drinking and it's so fun.
Oh, dang.
Oh, it's so, like, I have a list. I have a list of people that I want to go drinking with in BTS, and it's Jimin, Jin, and Yoongi. Those three. I want to get drunk with those three.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So for the arcade with Namjoon, we're both, like, he just gives me his tickets.
Like, I'm assuming you guys are both playing,
well,
but,
yeah,
like, every time he wins every time he gets tickets, he's like, here, go get yourself some. Or, like, hey, I'm gonna go get you, come with me. I want to get you something. Pick out what you want.
That's such a sweet...
And he's good at arcade games because in the Run episode...
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, exactly!
Okay, wait. Okay, so... And on the other side end of the spectrum, how is Jimin when he's drunk, when he drinks?
Well, Jimin can handle his alcohol. And that's the best, because I've seen videos of him just drinking just soju just off that, just downing it. And he's like, great. Plus, he's paying for your food and your drinks. And so you know that since he can handle his alcohol, no matter how smashed you get, you'll always have someone there who's at least a less smashed than you are.
Yeah. Dang. Oh, boy. He's a... Oh.
I love
this one's the most difficult one for me, and I don't know why.
But people were so decisive. They were so decisive.
For everybody that's listening, all of the people on this Twitter poll literally said arcade. Like, no. Why? Oh, poor Jimin.
I'm thinking, this is hard for me. Because I like going out and, like, just go. Because think about it, you're just going from bar to bar to bar, meeting different people, talking, like, being able to, like, did you see that couple over there? Or did you see her? Blah, blah, blah.
And he's buying me food, and he's rich, and he can get me good food, and he can also take me to good bars.
But then there's also Namjoon who's like, come on, you want a slushie and a funnel cake at, like,
the arcade?
Oh,
Oh.
Do we want wholesome fun or, like, fun party fun?
I'm switching my answer. I'm gonna go with Jimin because I've always wanted to do that. And if he's offering to go and do that, then I'm gonna go and do that. Because I've been to arcades before. I want that experience at least.
Arcade. I'm going with Jimin. I love Namjoon, and I feel like that would be such a cute date to go on
with,
especially him specifically.
But
I don't think it's a date.
This is like a friend thing.
Yeah, but just going.
I would not be able. Okay, here's the thing. I would be able to go with Jimin bar hopping as friends. I would not be able to go to that arcade, having him get me things, and us be friends. There's no way. That's why. That's why I'll go with Jimin.
Yeah, I'm picking Jimin too. Alright. Would you rather do a try not to laugh challenge with Jin or a try not to get scared challenge with Hobie?
Hobie. I'm always gonna pick Hobie. I'm not always gonna pick Hobie. I feel like depending on the thing, I won't pick Hobie. But I don't get scared at those kinds of things, so I would just watch him. Also, but on the other hand, Jin is funny because
Jin will like look at something and it won't be funny, and he'll make his own commentary that will
and
make
then we'll
you
make
laugh.
yeah, like his commentary will be the thing that makes me laugh.
And I feel like I love Hobie, but him getting scared constantly would be like, hun, darling.
Yeah, it would be at a point because at first it'd be like, haha, that's really funny, but then it'd be like, dude, real?
Should we turn this off?
Are you good?
Are you okay?
I would rather watch a horror movie with Hobie than actually, than a compilation. Yeah. You swayed me. I'd go with Jin.
Yeah. Okay, great. Both for Jin.
I don't think... Okay, wait. So far, I've picked every single person except for Jungkook. Poor baby.
Well, Jungkook hasn't... Well, yeah, he has.
He's had a few, but they were...
Yeah.
They didn't let him shine. Hopefully something will let him shine. Okay.
Would you rather let Jungkook film your moments together to make a video, or let Jimin take pictures of you to make a scrapbook? Jungkook.
Jungkook. Have you seen the...
I wanna...
GCFs? Is that what they are?
The Golden Closet films. I literally want to make one for us in Savannah.
I know.
We have to do one before you leave. Well,
yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, man.
Would you rather plan for Yoongi's birthday party or let Namjoon plan your birthday party?
Oh, Namjoon planned my birthday party. There's nothing that's gonna make Yoongi go, wow! I want a big reaction.
No. I feel like there might be something that could make Yoongi go wow. Like,
I would not know what it is, though. I want a big reaction. He'd be like, wow, a cake. Like, he'd be grateful, but he wouldn't give me that big reaction that I want. I've always wanted a surprise party, too. And I feel like whether Namjoon succeeds or fails, it would be funny and great anyways.
True.
So, like, he just gives me... He's like, wow, surprise. And I'm like, I hate safari themes. Why did you give me a safari theme? And he's like, oh, it's great, right? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, it's fun, yeah.
I don't know. I'm a control freak. And so planning Yoongi's party would be great.
Yeah.
But also... the idea of letting Namjoon plan my party would be terrifying, but exciting at the same time.
Yeah, because you never know. You never know what you're going to get with that boy. What if he, like, makes a whole song for it?
Aww.
And he has, like, all the boys, like, perform it, and he performs it. It's cool. It's great. But then, Yoongi, you could also get a song.
Because I've always,
you should do that. You could get a song to perform for Yoongi.
I've always had the idea of, like, planning like a big celebration for someone. Yoongi. I'm gonna do Yoongi.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna make him. I wanna make the boy smile. I'm gonna take it as a challenge to make that boy smile.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather have a late night adventure for junk food with Taehyung and Jimin, or be treated to a big breakfast buffet that Jin and Hobie made together?
I hate breakfast.
Me too.
I hate breakfast, and I feel like Jin and Hobie, like, for
Jin
all the
Hobie
trouble that Jin would have to go through to get Hobie to do half of this stuff, like, it wouldn't be worth it for them. I
literally would not eat half
it wouldn't,
of this
because I wouldn't eat it, because I hate that, so I'd definitely, even if I did like breakfast, I feel like I'd still go for the late night thing.
Same. Because you don't know what kind of weird stuff you're gonna meet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, late night. Okay. Whew. Would you rather go to a beach resort with the vocal line, or go to a spa/sauna with the rap line?
Yeah. It's a spa. I hate the beach. Okay, there's so many things. There's so many things that made this great. One, I hate the beach. I have a horrible fear of, like, open bodies of water. 2, I love the rap line. And 3, spa. What? Like, come on.
Ooh, I was almost about to go beach, but then I remembered that, like, facials are done at spas, because I'm dumb, and I just...
They'll be really interesting to go to the spa with, because the vocal line I can see at a spa. I can't see these guys at a spa.
Oh my god, when I did the skincare routine thing, whatever video, Yoongi was like, I just moisturize my face. I don't put toner on, I just watch it, wash it.
So this would be so funny.
Okay, yeah, rap line.
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather let Taehyung wake you up from a nap, or give yourself an attempt to wake Namjoon up from his nap.
Oh, I'm waking Namjoon up. I'm waking Namjoon up. See, I don't want to be woken up. I'd pimp slap that boy.
Oh my god.
Like, I love him, but I'm sleeping. If I am sleeping, you do not wake me up. On the other hand, I will pounce on Namjoon. It will be
Pounce on Namjoon.
Yes.
All right. Let's do...
Of course, if there were an option, I would pick neither, because they need sleep. And we love them, and we stand sleepy boys that get their sleep and rest.
All right. We have a few options here. Okay. Not in terms of, like, the would you rather, but would you rather do this one and then say goodbye to our dear listeners, or do this one and the other one?
Oh, we gotta do the other one.
Okay, then. So you guys are just gonna have to deal with an hour-long podcast. If you like our personalities, it should be fine.
Yeah, this will be like an extended first episode.
Yeah,
we might not have all of the episodes be this long.
We probably won't. But unless you guys want it.
Unless you want it.
We'll do whatever you want us to do.
Yeah, please comment.
We love validation. Alright.
Yes.
Would you rather play Mortal Kombat with Jimin or play Uno with Yoongi?
Oh, Uno. I'm the master and I have to beat him.
Same.
I am the master and I have to beat him. I don't like gory things, and Mortal Kombat is that.
I feel like I would enjoy Mortal Kombat if I was A, good at video games, and B, enjoyed video games. I just button mash,
and that's not an enjoyable way to win.
Yeah.
However, Uno, I am... Oh, yes. Yoongi would go down.
Alright. Would you rather wear one of Hobie's hoodies or let Jungkook wear one of your hoodies?
What?
I don't know. I just roll with it.
Is that a thing that people like to do?
I feel like if you have, like, a super... Well, like, for me, if I had an oversized hoodie or whatever, and my boyfriend was just, like, sleepy, and he didn't really...
Are we assuming that they're our boyfriends? I thought we were assuming that they were friends.
We'll assume that we're friends. But just if, like, someone you know how, like, some people like it when people are in their clothes, like, boys and girls?
Yeah.
I'm just not one of those people.
I'm selfish. I want Hobies.
Same. I would want some... I like wearing other people's. I still haven't
picked Jungkook.
Have I?
No.
No.
Oh, they keep giving him the short end of the stick.
Like, no, yes, we have. When? The film, the video.
Oh, the film, obviously, yes. Okay, yes, we've picked Jungkook. We love Jungkook.
I just wouldn't want him to wear one of my hoodies because I don't feel like it would fit him.
No,
and also
none of mine would fit him.
Just, I don't think he would like the hoodies I have.
Yeah, no. I mean, if he wants a pink one with, like, a holographic alien on it, that would be pretty funny.
If he wants, like, a gray Icelandic one, you could have
it. There we go, but, like...
Alright. Would you rather sing a special song with Jin or do a special dance with Jimin?
Dance! Wait, I can't dance. I would ruin him. No, I'm going with Jin. I'd sing a special song with Jin.
I feel like I would...
kind of sing.
I feel like I would ruin the song. So I'm gonna do a special dance with Jimin.
I'd ruin the dance. I'd go... Yeah. Jin, I feel like Jin and I would be on the same wavelength because we are Sagittarius. I'm gonna bring those zodiac signs up a lot. I'm a zodiac hoe, so
Same.
Yeah.
I literally found out the persona charts were a thing, and that's what I've been doing.
What?
Oh, I'll tell you after.
Yeah, okay, later.
Alright. Would you rather go to an amusement park with Chaehyung, but he picks the rides that the both of you go on, or go to a restaurant with Namjoon, but he orders what he wants you to eat? You can't say no.
Oh, God. Okay, so here's my dilemma with that.
Oh yeah, I could do the amusement park one, but I couldn't do the Namjoon one.
I can't do literally either. Because here's the thing, because I get really nauseous. I get really nauseous on big rides.
From experience.
So yeah, so if he were to pick like big rides, I would be down. I'd be down for the count. I would not be a fun time at all. On the other end of the spectrum, I'm probably going to pick Namjoon just because of that, but still, it's still not ideal because I am a very picky eater. So if he did anything seafood,
he doesn't like seafood.
I'd pick him. Oh, finally.
That's one of the points of contention in our relationship that I don't have, is that he doesn't like seafood, but I love seafood.
She did air quotes.
Yeah.
She forgot that this was going to be just a voice
No,
thing.
I didn't forget, but I was hoping that they could get across in the tone of my voice.
I just wanted to let you know that she did air quotes just in case.
You know what?
She's not as delusional. Well,
I am, but
She is, but it's...
What about it? It's none of your business.
I'm sure we all are K-pop stans.
Alright. Would you rather stay inside and drink hot chocolate on a snowy day with Jin and Jimin,
Okay.
or have a snowball fight with Hobi, Yoongi, and Jungkook?
Snowball fight. What? What is this?
Oh.
Oh, would you pick the other one?
Yeah.
What?
That's my... Okay, but living in Kansas has, like, literally told me that snowball fights are trash. But
yeah.
But staying, because I have memories. It would bring up good memories. Plus, just think about it. You're sandwiched in between Jin and Jimin, and you have hot chocolate and blankets and whatever, and you can turn on whatever you want, and you're just drinking, and, like, it's cold, but it's warm, and I don't know.
Think about all the fan fiction scenarios from that snowball fight.
Oh yeah, you throwing it, or like you trip on like a
patch
of ice.
Oh no, I tripped, and now he's on top of me. Oh no! Wow, and there's 3 different boys to choose from in that sense. So like, I could get Hobi, I could get Namjoon, I could get, and Yoongi's just sleeping. I'm gonna assume that in this, Yoongi's just like, screw everybody, I'm sleeping.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm picking Jin and Jimin. We'll drink our hot cocoa and laugh at you guys from the window while I'm cheering you on. All right. This is the last one on this thread.
All right.
Would you rather let Hobi choose your outfits for a week, or choose Namjoon's outfits for a week?
I'm curious to see what you would say. I'm assuming it's the latter.
I'm thinking, actually.
Because I'd pick the Hobi one, because I'm always going to pick the Hobi. I didn't pick the Hobi one with Jin, so...
You didn't.
But I'll pick the Hobi one because I have trash sense of style. I feel like it would be really hilarious. It would be hilarious if I were to be able to dress Namjoon. However, I kind of want to look good for once in my life. But then, on the other hand, Hobi didn't have really good style choices either whenever he was dressing the...
But that's because he was purposely trying to screw them over.
So is he purposely trying to screw me over?
Yeah, true.
We don't know.
I'm dressing Namjoon.
I don't know if he's purposely trying to screw me over or not, so... Aw, dang.
See, I'm...
Namjoon it is.
Yeah, I'm choosing Namjoon mostly because of the Kim Daly stuff. Yeah. And just because it would be so much fun to have him do it, but like in the outfits that I chose for him to wear. But if I chose for him to wear outfits, it would be like suits and leather jackets, and that would be about it.
Yeah, I love a good man in a suit. Oh, suits.
Speaking of our kinks...
What's this next one thread called, My'Kayle?
This last Would You Rather thread is the not safe for work BTS Would You Rather poll.
Oh, here we go. This is gonna be great for talking about. Who made this thread?
At Hidden Park Jimin.
We love Hidden Park Jimin.
Alrighty. So, starting it off. I just want to say that their little header is Suckjin. And that is the cutest. Well, it's not the cutest, bud. I mean, not cute in the cute sense, but still. Moving on.
Oh, gosh.
Alright. Starting off, and I really want to hear your answers in the comments now.
Oh, yeah, and please explain.
Please explain. Would you rather cheat on your bias with another member and never get caught? Catch a curable STD, but end up infertile, so you can't have children? Or would you rather cheat on another member with your bias, but you end up pregnant, they both think it's theirs, and they both end up hating you?
Oh, no.
I'm picking the
first one. I'm picking the first one. If I have to cheat, because I don't want to cheat. Yeah. If I have to cheat, I don't want kids. Yeah. And I don't want to get caught if I were going to.
And I'm okay with not having children if I end up infertile.
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't want kids.
Alright. Get some of that legendary Dom Hosek schlong. Their words exactly. Or get a taste of Yoongi's tongue technology. I wish you guys could see just the look of Maddie's face right now is the best thing I've ever seen.
Okay. I love my boy. Oh, no. Okay, wait. So, what is it actually saying here?
It means you could either, screw Hobi, or you could have Yoongi go down on you.
Oh.
I just want you to remember that Hobie is a dancer. Do I need to show you the Bapse choreography so you...
Please, no. Okay, Hobie. We love Hobie. We stan Hobie, and he's totally a dom. We're gonna look at all of those sadist things on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of them. He's totally, yes. Who would you pick?
I don't know. I mean, because it is... Hobie. I'm picking Hobie.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do love Yoongi, though.
All biases aside, whose head game is stronger based on their lips? Jimin or Jin?
I need to look up a picture of that.
I have mine.
Whose head game? What is that?
For the viewer, not the viewers, I'm dumb. For the listeners of this podcast, Maddie doesn't know a lot of terminology, which is
whenever
fine.
It comes to this kind of thing.
She's very innocent in this sense, although not very innocent. It's weird, isn't it? Basically, what head game is like whenever you go down on someone. So it's like giving a dude a blowjob or like eating a girl out.
Okay.
Lips.
Yeah.
Okay, just to fill silence. Mine would probably be Jin.
Okay.
Alright. Here's a picture. Well, pictures.
Oh boy. He has those full boy lips. He does. Mm-hmm. That was Jin.
Alright.
Jimin.
Lips.
I don't know. I feel like I might be... It says all bias aside. But I might be a little biased because I really love Jimin a whole lot. But just on the lips. Just based on... Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Okay. Dang it.
Come on, kiddo.
Jeez. I'll have to add Jimin.
Jimin? Alrighty. Would you rather have rough, sweaty sex with Dom Jungkook?
That's not a thing. That isn't a thing. If any of you guys think that Jungkook is that is not correct. And fight me on it. That boy is as innocent as a little pansy flower.
Or have sweet, passionate sex with Yoongi.
Because the other one doesn't exist. I'd walk into the room and no one would be there. And it'd be like, haha, you tried.
I know we said we can't go off into Fantasyland, but I'm just gonna go off into Fantasyland anyways. I'm just gonna say, have you seen those boys' muscles? And that's about it. So, he's
a dancer. He's pretty good.
Alright.
We love it when that happens before she says what the question is. Oh, please, by all means, go for it.
Oh, God. Okay. Mom, Dad, if you're listening, God, I hope you're not. I just want to let you know you raised a great little southern daughter.
We've come this far already. And now you're saying this? Now you're saying sorry.
Would you rather have an intense orgy with the Maknae line or the Hyung line?
Oh, no, the Maknae. Wait, which one's
exactly,
the older?
let me explain.
Wait, which one's the older ones? I forgot.
You got
Hyung. I forgot the terminology, not the Maknae, the Hyungs. Oh dear goodness, because the Maknae line is Jungkook, Jimin, and V, right?
Yes.
And then everyone else.
You get the rap line plus Jin.
Yes. Like the only thing that I would like, I wouldn't be missing out, except for maybe Jimin because he's a cool dancer and all. But even then, like, no, we're good.
Yeah, that Hyung line
all the way.
Alright. Jimin's deep groans or soft whimpers?
What?
Okay, so you know how people think Jimin's a switch?
Yes. That's also what I think.
Basically, Dom, Jimin, or sub Jimin.
Oh, it depends. I can't go into it, but it depends. It depends on the situation. That's all I gotta say. Oh boy, I'll say the latter.
All right.
What about you?
Deep groans.
All right.
Okay.
I assumed.
Would you rather leave fat ass hickeys all over your bias, or receive fat ass hickeys from all over from your bias?
Okay, so either give or receive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've locked in my answer.
Like, all over?
Basically.
I'd give them.
I'd receive them.
I don't want that everywhere. And my mom saying, what? Where did those come from? And I'd be like, well, good boy. A good boy.
I'd receive them, but I'd be like, all right, so you're gonna replace my Tarte concealer, all $20 of it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no, I'm not about that. I'll give them.
All right. Would you rather have Cookie call you the wrong name in the middle of sex?
Don't call him Cookie when you're saying these not safe for work things.
Or
Cookie's
you
such a
call
sweet-
Cookie the wrong name in the middle of the best sex of your life.
Oh, I want him to say the wrong name because I'm selfish, but I'm not that selfish. I wouldn't want to get myself into that kind of situation. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to be like, "Oh my gosh, Hobie," and then he'll be like, "What?" That's something for me, and I can't really leave that situation. Whereas I did something wrong, I'd rather him do the wrong thing than me. Boy, howdy.
Oh,
It'd make me sad, but I ain't doing anything wrong.
That's sweet. I'm saying the wrong name. You want to know why?
Oh,
Here's
why?
why. Because if we're doing this and we're basing it off of, like, maybe he's, like, willing enough to, like, stick it through or whatever, you can just make up an excuse or whatever, I feel like he would be even more aggressive in trying to be like, why did you say that name? I'm gonna make you forget that name ever existed. My answer. Of course.
If we're gonna say that he's a dom, which he's totally not.
He's really not.
He's not. He's a sweet baby boy. He's not a sub, but he's not a dom.
But
he's general.
All right.
General admittance.
Sure. Would you rather leave scratches going down Namjoon's back while he fucks you good in missionary? I just love the description.
While he screws you good in missionary.
Excuse me.
What's the
yes.
thing?
Or, BTW, don't, I don't know, play this out loud around children or your parents.
Yeah. We say this now in the middle of this.
Or get bruises from how hard Namjoon was gripping your waist. So you get bruises or you leave scratches.
I'm leaving scratches. I'm not a pain person. I will do it to the other person. No, thank you. I know what you're gonna say.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
You're gonna say the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm a possessive kind of person.
Yeah.
In a sense. So if any time he ever plans on taking off his shirt, anyone would be able to see it and be like, yeah, I did that. Because I really don't want, no. You know how I couldn't turn? You couldn't turn your I'd just be angry at him.
Yeah, I'd be like, why? I wasn't going anywhere.
Alright. Would you rather cheat on your bias? Or
no.
Your bias cheat on you?
Oh. My bias cheat on me. Again, I don't want to be in the wrong. I'm not a person that wants to be in the wrong. I'd rather be hurt than hurt someone else. There's my non-selfish side, guys.
Yeah, same. I couldn't cheat on someone. But also it'd be the thing of, like, if they did cheat on me, it'd be like, that's it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I can't take someone back after that.
No.
Alright. Would you rather Jen whisper dad jokes in your ear while you guys are fucking?
Oh, please.
Or have Namjoon's plushies lined up watching while you guys have sex.
Please. I'd like to think for the Namjoon one that he lined them up. Like, he did it.
Have you seen Namjoon's bedroom?
Yeah, you showed me a picture and you said, wow, like, daddy, or
Yeah.
something. You said something along those lines. But yes. I would imagine him having, like, him meticulously putting them in a row, so it'd be like, voila, I told you we'd have an audience next time. Like, you thought, like, beforehand, like, you thought that he was just filming you guys or something. No, it's like, he's like, hey, it's these guys. This is Bert. This is
Bert.
Thomas. Right?
And this is Ryan plushie number 3.
Yes. All jokes aside, my personal humor type is dad jokes, because I would like to think of myself as a dad. So, Jin. I would go with Jin, because that would just be really funny.
I'd go with Jin, too, because I'd rather laugh during sex.
Yeah, it's going, and all of a sudden he's just like, hey, babe, hey.
What did the farmer say when he couldn't find his tractor?
What?
Here's my tractor.
Oh! Yeah, see, it would be great. It would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm choosing Jin. Alright. Would you rather be walked in on while going down on Jungkook,
Oh no.
or have sex with Hobie on another member's bed, but you guys didn't know that they had cameras in their room.
Oh.
I have mine.
What's yours?
Mine is Hobie's in another person's room, because here's the thing. Is that even...
That's embarrassment that you don't have to really live through.
Exactly.
That's just kind of like, oh, I know, and it's like, oh, well, I can't really do anything about it now. As opposed to you have a something in your mouth, and and somebody opens the door, and you're like, huh? Oh, no.
Oh, whoops. That's my worst fear. That's the reason why I can't do public sex ever, is because of that fact. It gives me anxiety, and I can't,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Not only that,
anxiety.
but the other members, I feel like, yeah, they'd have cameras. I feel like with that, they'd be like, oh god, no, delete. Like, they wouldn't want to keep that. So they'd just know that you did it on their bed, and then what's the worst? You gotta wash my sheets now. Okay.
Yeah.
Or, hey, you owe me a meal because that's rude. Okay. Like, I'd go with Hobie.
No, I'd die of embarrassment.
Yeah.
But
if they caught you in the act, that's not...
Because also the thing with the cameras is that if they continue to watch, you can be like, well, why
were you watching? Yeah, you can turn it around. You can turn it around on them and be like, oh, well, how did you get that far? Because I can remember that didn't happen until 10 minutes in. Right? So, yeah.
And on that note, that's all the Would You Rathers.
Wow. All right. So, now we go on to the last segment, which is the music recommendations that we have per week. We each get 2 music recommendations. One of them can be non-K-pop related if we don't have 2 K-pop ones. My'Kayle, would you like to go first?
Heck yeah, I want to go first. Alright, so my first recommendation that I have would be please go check out Triple H's comeback, specifically Retro Future. I'm sure everyone has listened to it by now, but it's such a good song. I love it so much, mostly because they reference the Cha-Cha Slide in the very first part of it, in the intro of the song. But it's great. Edon's rapping is great. Hyuna is great. Huey's voice is so good. That boy's voice is so good. Check out Retro Future. You need to. And then in terms of another K-pop song, I'm gonna do a non-K-pop song.
All right.
Cause I want to shout out my girl, Ali X, not to be confused with Charlie XCX, but I love them both. Not So Bad in LA is a great song. It's a pretty like electro pop kind of song, and that's kind of one of my favorite subgenres of pop music. But it's really good. I love Ali X in general, so you should check out more of her work, but specifically Not So Bad in LA if you're into that summertime kind of vibes. So that's my song recs. You?
Okay, so my first one is another kind of comeback thing. Day 6, Shoot Me.
Yes! I was hoping if I didn't mention it, you would.
Yeah, please look up Day 6, Shoot Me. Look up the music video. They're so great. They're really awesome. They're more on the rock side. They're not really poppy. They're more, they're more of like that rock cool side. Just look them up in general, but for a specific song, Shoot Me. And another one that's also on the rock side, The Rose. That's the band. The song Baby. That one's interesting. The lead singer of The Rose has such an interesting like vocal style. I don't know. It's just really cool. Neither of these groups really get like a whole lot of love, so it would be really cool if you would just, look those up. Specifically those songs, but also all the other songs. So, Baby by The Rose and Shoot Me by Day 6.
Alrighty, and that brings us to the end of this very first ever Gaio Girls podcast.
Woo, woo.
Alrighty, so we're just gonna go ahead and plug our social medias because I love validation in the 21st century.
Yeah.
So you can follow the official Gaio Girls podcast on Twitter, and that's at Gaio Girls. And you can get all the updates and little things that we have on there. For us, though, if you want to follow us individually, I know you can follow me on Instagram at DeadpanK. That's at, let me pull it up. because, you know, I should have been more prepared, but I'm
not. Yeah, you should have been like me. I'm prepared. I have everything.
Okay, so that's at deadpan_K. That's Kay on Instagram. You can follow your girl there. And then if you want to follow me on Twitter, like on my individual Twitter, you can also follow me at deadpank, @_deadpank on Twitter as well. And then if you want to follow me on Tumblr, it's at deadpan-k.
Look at her go. Look at that branding.
So no matter what you want, I'm always there. So that's my Twitter, my Insta, and my Tumblr.
I'm not very good at social media. I literally only have one thing, and that's an Instagram, and nothing on it has anything to do with K-pop at all, and I rarely post. But if you'd like to see that, if you like my personality, it's at Maylyn _21. That's MAYLYNN _21. And you can also go, if you like this podcast and you want to support us, you can go and buy us a coffee. And we are Gaio Girls on coffee. KOFI. Gaio Girls. Anything else you'd like to say, My'Kayle?
Other than we're going to continue to keep making podcasts. We're going to get a schedule fixed at some point. Yeah. Probably before the second episode, we'll have like a little schedule that you guys will be able to know when we post and where new episodes are going to be coming out. Other than that, making a podcast has been something I've always wanted to do since I first listened to them back in 8th grade. Mm-hmm. So being able to do this with one of my best friends is pretty awesome. So if you guys want to be along for the ride, we would be happy to have you.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you back next time. Bye.
See ya.